Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Generative Fill in the new Photoshop beta. Now, this will be available to everyone soon, I'm sure, but currently it's available in the beta only. So this is the image we're working with. So this is the before picture. Here's the after. And as you can see, it's removed these people very easily. I'll show you how to do it in a second. And it's replaced the background with, you know, as much detail that I think would have been there had they not been there in the first place anyway. So I'm super impressed with this new feature, this new AI feature inside Photoshop. So I wanted to show you this today very quickly and show you how easy it is to remove people from your street photos. So let's just delete this layer and I'll show you how we do it. So let's drag that into the trash. Okay, so this is the image we're working with, as I said. And this is very easy to do. So let's get started. So I'm going to use the lasso tool, and I'm going to work on this woman first. So Minu's here, and I want to isolate her in this scene. I don't want anyone else here. I want her to be the point of focus. So let's start by just deleting this woman out of the shot, and I'll show you how easy this is to do. So I'm using my lasso tool. I have the feather set at 0, and I'm going to click on Generative Fill, because we get this pop up. Let's type in the prompt, remove and fill. Hit return. Now I think that's pretty incredible. That did that really quickly, and that would have taken me a long time to have retouched that woman out and replaced all of the background. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this group of people here now. So again, with the lasso tool, just going to go around them really roughly. I mean, this is super rough. Don't forget shadows. Can remove that. So there's shadows here. I'm going to remove that woman's shadow in a second. Go back over that. Generative Fill, remove and fill. You can leave that blank, but I just want to tell it to remove and fill. I found that's the best way to do it. It seems to like some form of a prompt, but you can leave it empty and see what type of results you get. So again, it's done a really amazing job in removing those people. I want to go and remove this shadow down here, which was from the original lady that was there. Let's undo that. Put that up there. Okay, so I'm deleting these shadows down here. Also want to remove this drain lid. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go Generative Fill. I'm just going to go generate without giving it a prompt and show you what happens. Okay, that has done an amazing job on that. So now I want to remove this street sign because I don't like that. It's my focus is going over here now, so I want to just focus on Minu in the center of the image. So I'm going to remove this again by using the lasso tool and a rough cutout. So just going around it. I am actually using a Wacom pen for this, but you can use a mouse or your trackpad. So look how rough that is in terms of me going around as a selection. So Generative Fill, remove and fill. Let's power through that. I mean, it couldn't be easier, really. I mean, I retouched this image originally when we first took this picture, and it took me a good couple of hours. Now look at that. It's removed that sign. It's replaced the fence here, and I mean, I wouldn't have been able to do that if I'd been doing that manually. So I'm incredibly impressed with that. What else can we remove here? Oh, I want to remove this up here. Just obscuring the street sign a little bit. So again, no, I'm not going to give it a prompt, and let's see what happens. Let's have a look. Okay, so it's done a pretty good job on that. Now you do get variations on this. It will generate variations, so you can go through those here. So as you can see, I'm going to leave it at that because that looks more like an R. So that's perfect. Let's come out, see the whole image. I mean, already that image is looking really, really cool. and really clean. I shot this on a Fujifilm X100V, and yeah, there were a lot of people around, and this is Florence in Italy. So this was kind of mid-morning, and it was incredibly busy, so it was very difficult to avoid people. So I'm just going to remove the shadow here. Okay, that's done a fairly good job on that. It's left her shadow, so that's perfect. And then the last thing I want to do is remove this little bit of, or clean up this bit of shutter here. So again, I'm going to really roughly draw around that. I mean, that's as rough as it gets, to be honest. Let's go remove and fill, which we don't really need to put the prompt in, but I've worked out that works better for me. So it's actually put a brick wall in there, so that's quite interesting. I'm not sure that shopkeeper would want a wall in there and replace with their shutter, but it's the perspectives there, the light's there. It's looked at the light from the shot, and it's lit this perfectly. And again, we've got 3 variations, so let's go through those. Another brick version. That could work quite well, actually. It could be like a flat counter type thing. So I'm going to leave it like that. I think that looks quite cool. So really, that is generative fill and how easy it is to use. Let's just full screen this so we can see it. So going back through our history, this is our original, and this is how it looks now. I think you'll agree with me. It's very easy. It's a very powerful tool. And yeah, if you've got access to Adobe Cloud and Photoshop, then I highly recommend downloading the beta version and trying this out. It's going to save you so much time, especially for street photography and removing people. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up and please consider subscribing. If you'd like to be notified of more content, then please ring that bell, and I will see you in the next video.